address. Member of Parliament Louise Mensch accused me not once but twice of boasting in a book that I'd gotten scoops when I hacked a phone as editor of the Daily Mirror, a paper not owned by Rupert Murdoch.
Piers Morgan, now a celebrity anchor on CNN, said openly in his book, clearly, which was published before this whole controversy broke, that he had hacked phones. He said that he won Scoop of the Year for a story about Ulrika Johnson and Spengler and Ericsson. He actually gave a tutorial in how one accesses voicemail by punching in a set default code, and clearly, from the account that he gives, he did it routinely as editor of the Daily Mirror.
Absolutely wrong, Mrs Mensch. I want to be really clear about this. I've never hacked a phone, never told anyone else to hack a phone, or published any stories based on the hacking of a phone. Here's what I actually said in my book, The Insider, and I quote directly. Apparently, if you don't change the standard security code that every phone comes with, then anyone can call your number, and if you don't answer, tap in the standard 4-digit code to hear all your messages. I'll change mine just in case, but it makes me wonder how many public figures and celebrities are aware of this little trick. Mrs Mensch clearly hadn't read the book. Earlier, we were both with Wolf Blitz from the Situation Room, and I confronted her directly.
All right, what evidence do you have to make that kind of accusation against Piers Morgan?
Well, I said what I said in the committee, Wolf, and I'm afraid right now I'm going to say that I can't comment about it outside of the committee room because, as Mr Morgan will know, inside Parliament, when I speak at a select committee of Parliament, I am protected by absolute parliamentary privilege. To repeat something outside of Parliament doesn't give me that cloak of privilege.
Well, I understand the legal grounds. Piers Morgan is joining us on the phone right now. I want to give him a chance to respond to that very direct allegation you made against him and his reputation. Piers, go ahead and respond and tell Mrs Mensch what you think.
Well, I'm amused by her cowardice in refusing to repeat that allegation now. She's not in Parliament and covered by privilege. What she did today was a deliberate, in my view, and outrageous attempt to smear my name, CNN's name, the Daily Mirror's name, and I think her now to have the breathtaking gall to just sit here calmly and say, I can't possibly repeat that because I haven't got privilege, is an outrage. And I call on you, Ms Mensch, now to repeat it, show some balls, repeat what you said about me, and then maybe go and buy a copy of my book, The Insider, and see where in that book these claims that you made today in a televised committee watched all over the world, where that claim is in that book, because it isn't there.
All right, Mrs Mensch, do you want to respond to that?
As I've just said, I made the claims in the select committee and people will look at them.
Yeah, it's not in the book though, Mrs Mensch, is it? So why don't we just figure on exactly what you said?